Hello, welcome back to Rybrook TV, and welcome to a car that we've not featured for a very long time. Welcome to the Mini 3-door hatch. Now, we haven't featured this car for a while because it hasn't really changed, but that is about to change because the new model comes out very early next year. So I just wanted to revisit this current one because it is still a fantastic car. Starting with the exterior design, it's very recognisable as a Mini product. You've still got the circular lights down the front. It's all very, very recognisable as Mini. This particular car is a Cooperette. This particular car is a Cooper S 3-door hatch Sport. So you've got the John Cooper Works body design, the Union Jacks on the back, always look really good. You've got upgraded alloys on this particular car, a really lovely boot spoiler. And the overall proportions, of course they have grown in years, but it's still actually a very small car in today's standards. It's instantly recognisable as Mini. It looks fantastic from the outside. But what about the interior? And do please let us know if you think this has aged very well. Let us know in the comments below. Interior wise, I've always loved how Mini have kept with a slightly classic design, but also modernised at the same time. It feels very, very recognisable as a Mini. The overall architecture hasn't really changed for a very long time. The big centre display, which is now a screen, was once where the Speedo used to be. And it's the whole shape running down into the centre with these little toggles down here are all very classic Mini. It's very recognisable as a Mini when you jump in here. From all the circles everywhere, from the touch and feel of everything, you just know that you're in a Mini, which I think is a great thing because they've always had a certain character, these cars. They've always been a certain way, they've always invoked a certain response, and the fact that Mini have kept it very recognisable throughout the years, I think is a great thing. And even the brand new one, which is coming next year, is still very recognisable as Mini, if not really futuristic inside, which, watch this space, we'll show you that as soon as we get one. But everything has just sort of matured and become higher quality and better touch and finish and everything. All the materials now are even higher quality than they were. It is just a really nice place to sit, and this being a Sport, you've got the John Cooper Works seats, which are lovely to sit in. They're nice and supportive and look really nice with the mix of leather and Alcantara on them. You've got the likes of Apple CarPlay, dual zone climate control, heated seats, a digital instrument cluster, everything you're ever going to need, and many, many more. There is something inherently fun about driving a Mini. I think there always has been. And I have to say, the Cooper S, in that sense, has aged incredibly well. This particular car has the automatic gearbox. It's a 7-speed DCT. And the way it shifts through ratios is just really quite satisfying. We've got around 180 horsepower, around 280 newton meters of torque. 0 to 62 is dealt with in just under 7 seconds, and a fun, sprightly little noise to go along with it. Yeah, the Cooper S, I think, has always been the real pick of the bunch. Obviously, you get the John Cooper Works, which is more of that. But sometimes I found that John Cooper Works maybe a touch too harsh and a bit too hard and bumpy. But the Cooper S always hit the spot. And I actually ran one of these. I had one, a Cooper S, this sort of generation, just before they introduced the facelift. And I loved it. It was great fun. It was grey, it had stripes. There was just something about it. And I totally get the whole appeal of a Mini. They do have a character, they do have a soul, and I can understand why people are so enamoured with this brand. Over the years, the Mini has grown up, it's matured, it's become more of a premium hatch rather than a little quirky Super Mini. But I don't think that's a bad thing. This current generation has stood the test of time, I think, really, really well. As I've already mentioned, it's been with us now in one way, shape or form, this shape of Mini, for over 10 years now, really. And since then it's had mild facelift, a little bit of nip and tuck here, but I think it's aged incredibly well. The interior still feels classic, but modern. You've got the big center display, which in the brand new car is just one big hot massive screen. The display in front has changed over the years. It used to be analog, now it's digital. That was first seen in the Mini Electric and the Mini GP3. But overall, the Cooper S 3-door hatch has remained just a really fun car to drive. It sounds great, plenty of poke. It feels nice and sprightly, more than quick enough. This car looks fantastic, I think. The black on the outside, the upgraded wheels, it looks great. And it's still just a great fun little car to drive. And yeah, the future we now know holds more electrification. The next model really embraces electrification. But I just wanted to get behind the wheel of one of these again and just enjoy it, because these were such a great little car. And at the time of making this video, you can still buy these. And if you want any more information on the Mini 3-door hatch, or any Mini for that matter, please use the link in the description of this video to contact the guys at your nearest Rybrook Mini retailer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come. And of course, as soon as the new model hits the ground, I will do my very best to jump behind the wheel of one and tell you guys what it's like. I'll see you guys again really soon.